And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Marvel series, She-Hulk: Attorney at Law, starring, now I'm probably gonna butcher this, Tatiana Maslany, and of course, um, um, Mark Ruffalo. Sorry, I almost forgot his name. Anyway, and Mark Ruffalo as Professor Hulk. So this show is literally about Jennifer Walters, who's basically literally an attorney for she's a lawyer, and her cousin is the Hulk, and we as we first meet her, we actually get to see her, you know, she just became a lawyer, she's about to be getting her own cases, getting ready to be do her thing that she wants to do because she's very passionate about being a lawyer. And she's ready, she's pumped up, she's ready to go, but she's got this little secret, the fact that she's a Hulk, and she she could transform at any time, and she even gives us a whole backstory of how she becomes the Hulk. So basically, in the backstory, and by the way, spoilers if you have not seen the episode yet, so she goes to the back through of how she becomes it. She was with Bruce Banner. They're hanging out, they're talking, and a ship comes out of nowhere and basically makes them crash. And then something happens where she gets cut throughout the crash. Bruce Banner gets cut as well, and his blood mixes with her blood, and then that's how she becomes the Hulk. I mean, that's kind of interesting way to do it. Kind of lazy, but I'll go back to that little, my negatives about this show. But yeah, and then she wakes up in an island where Bruce Banner's been hanging out, and basically it's Mexico. So he has his own island in Mexico, which Tony Stark helped build. So we got to find out how he had that whole little island for himself. I thought that was pretty cool. And then we just get to see Jennifer transform into a Hulk and become, and I guess start training to like learn how to control it, because Bruce Banner, he's been doing this for like most like 15 years that he's been doing it, and he's like, okay, I gotta show you how to do this, how to control yourself. And he starts doing experiments with her, see if she has an alternate ego, and then he starts seeing little differences between him and her. Yeah, the strength is there, maybe a little bit different because he's been around longer as a Hulk, so I'm pretty sure his strength is more, not better, but more advanced than hers. I will say that because she's a woman, so it's very different. So yeah, but her strength is crazy, and seeing her you Hulk out was kind of fun to see, and seeing her break the fourth wall and how she messes with her cousin is so much fun. And I really like this first episode. First of all, seeing Jennifer as a character and who she is, she's just a fun, quirky girl who just wants to be a lawyer. And then when she finds out she's a Hulk, she just starts freaking out. Like, how am I supposed to balance both? And Bruce is trying to balance that for her. Like, hey, you might not can't be a lawyer anymore. You might have to just be Hulk and be a superhero. But she don't want that. She wants to be a lawyer. And, I kind of like seeing the fact that we got to see that back and forth between Bruce Banner or Professor Hulk and Jennifer, because, he's finally arguing with somebody who's on his level in a way. And then when you see her use her strength against his strength, of course, she's a lot stronger than him. Now, I'm not sure in the comics how that actually works, but it looks like here she's stronger than him. And yeah, now I know Hulk is the most strongest, we get it. But since he's Professor Hulk, I feel like his power level kind of dampered a little bit. So seeing her throw a boulder farther than he can, or do use that clap slap that he does, lot stronger, and seeing the jealousy on his face is like, it's priceless. Because when he's with the Avengers, he has no equal technically, except maybe Thor, but he's beaten Thor. But now that he's fighting somebody who's pretty much on his level, he's never experienced that. I mean, he experienced that when in Fear when he fought Thanos, which we still don't understand that logic, but whatever. So we got to see that, I guess, the hint of jealousy, and maybe just maybe, this is gonna end up setting up Hulk turning back into the raging monster Hulk again. You know, I had a theory before when the trailer came out that I said that maybe this is the way to set up, you know, World Hulk, where yeah, everybody loves Jennifer because it looks like in the trailers everybody's gonna love her as She-Hulk, and she's gonna become popular, and the world is gonna love her, and everybody still hates him as the Hulk, and he can't take it. And maybe that's why he's gonna range back into angry Hulk again, and maybe he's gonna lose control and try to destroy the world, and maybe the other heroes have to stop him. I'm just guessing about that, but who knows? But like I said, I thought this first episode was very fun, funny. The fourth wall breaking was great. I like that stuff. Not as good as, you know, Deadpool when Deadpool does it, but still very fun. I thought Jennifer was funny, quirky, cute. She was great, and she looked great as She-Hulk. Like, they really fixed that CG, because even I had my complaints about it, and it was a little too CG-ish in, you know, the first trailer that came out and all that. You know, you can still notice it a little bit here, but it's not as noticeable anymore. And I appreciate that. I thought that really was very well done for what they did with the fixing up the CG and all that stuff. Looked at, you know, they made it look a lot better. Okay, so let me go to my two negatives here about this show, about this episode. First of all, I kind of wish they would have gave us a 2-episode premiere. I can't stand Marvel doing this 1-episode, you know, premiere, first episode, and then next week we gotta wait till next week. You know, if you want to captivate the audience with a new character, especially a character a lot of people don't really know about, and I know She-Hulk, I know a lot about She-Hulk, not too much about it, but I know enough about, like, okay, I can wait next week. But if you're gonna get people who don't know She-Hulk and you want people to watch the show, give them 2 episodes so we can know who Jennifer is as a character. And like I said before, I thought they captured her character really, really nice. And I cannot wait to see what Tatiana is gonna do moving forward. You know, I cannot wait to see her in the rest of the show. I think it's like 9 episodes, I believe this is gonna have. I'm not really sure, but so far she's playing the part very, very well. And I like the banter between her and Bruce is like, it's great. And we actually got to see Professor Hulk use his strength, and it kind of bothered me because it was great, don't get me wrong. It's just that I kind of wish we would have gotten to see Professor Hulk, you know, because they had a little fight in this episode. They had a little fight, and it was a cool fight. And you can see how strong Banner still is, super strong. And, like, where was that strength in, you know, Endgame and any of that stuff? Yeah, sure, his arm was messed up, and he had to figure out how to fix that, but he was still pretty strong. You could have done something where he had to fight with one arm. That would have been cool. Even fight Thanos with one arm or something. He probably would have lost again, but still. You know, changing that was like, yeah, okay, come on. You know, we know he can still be Hulk and do his thing. So I kind of wish they would have done something with that, but whatever. And also, you know, a little bit the fact that they made it like, oh yeah, cut Bruce Banner's finger, let him bleed and take it, and then I guess anybody can be the Hulk if you take his blood. So if a vampire bites him, that vampire is going to be a Hulk vampire. A little cheesy, but okay, I guess. I guess it may, you know, kind of goes back to the original Hulk movie with the 2008 one with Edward Norton. If you guys remember that movie, you know, it was like about 13 years ago, whatever it was. There was a scene where somebody gets cut and the blood gets into a drink, and then that drink gets distributed to the public, and then Stan Lee ends up drinking that drink. Could it have been the Hulk blood one? Who knows? But anybody who drinks Hulk's blood becomes a Hulk. So I guess that's gonna be a new thing now. A little cheesy, but excuse me. A little cheesy, like I said before, but you know, if you're gonna do something that sets up a purpose for a story, fine, okay. But other than that, I'm super excited to see what the rest of the show is gonna give me, because after just seeing this 1 episode, I want more. And of course, the ending of the episode was cool. Seeing Jennifer as herself doing her lawyer thing, and then hulking out as a lawyer in the lawyer scene was great. I want to see more of that. That, you know, cause like I said, it had that Ally McBeal kind of feel to it, and this show kind of feels like that. It's gonna be like that, where we're gonna see her in Hulk form defending superheroes of how to be superheroes with their rights and all that stuff. So hopefully we get that. So I'm just looking forward to seeing more. I just want to see more, and hopefully next time when there's a new Marvel show, especially for a character that a lot of people don't know, give us 2 episodes. Come on. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see more. I'm very excited to see this show. I was very excited in the beginning to see it. They fixed the CG. The comedy was great. The Tatiana was great as Jennifer, and even Bruce Banner was great. I want to see more. I want to see more. Next week cannot come quicker. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the first episode. Are you guys still interested in this show? Are you guys are gonna watch it? Not watch it? Are you guys fans of the She-Hulk character? Are you guys think they're doing her character justice from the comic to the movie from the show? Do you think that this could set up the return of the Hulk, the real Hulk, not the Raging Hulk? I believe this is going to end up setting him up, coming back in Raging Hulk, maybe a War Hulk show or movie or something. But we have to wait and see. But I am so excited to see more of this, and I cannot wait. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.